Good morning, everybody. Oh, hi Nick. Sorry, I'm taking over Ketan for today. So yes, I will be going through today's pre-market live analysis with you guys instead. All right. DXY, BTC, USD, and Gold. All right, sure. Yes, maybe let's wait for 1 to 2 more minutes before we begin the session. All right, so yeah, let's take. Okay, just to make sure you can hear me clearly, you can see me and also see my screen. Yeah, just want to confirm that everything is running properly. All right, okay. Now that a few people are already in, let's go through today's pre-market analysis. Okay, so just a disclaimer, so everything in this webinar is educational in nature and nothing should be construed as investment or trading advice. Alright, so please do your own due diligence before you guys trade. And hello everybody, Chow and also the other attendee. Good evening. I realize that Bitcoin and gold is a pretty hot topic for you guys, yeah. So let's oh yes, let me just yeah. So the agenda, we'll go through high impact news events for the week ahead first, and then we'll go through other technical setups in the market. So please feel free to send in the pairs that you guys want me to go through with you. Right, we have a whole hour to go through all the setups. So I believe that I can go through whichever pairs that you guys want me to. So don't be shy. Just send in any pairs that you want me to go through with you guys. All right. Okay, so I'm your host for today. My name is Woon Hong, and I'll be sharing with you guys the setups and today's whole session as well. Okay, so moving on to the key news events for this week. All right, Monday we won't have any news events, right? And for myself, usually I don't trade Mondays. I only focus on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, right? Okay, so for Tuesday we will have GBP claimant count change, right? This news would usually affect pairs like GBP USD, GBP JPY, mostly. All right, then we also have Canadian news, right? We have Canadian CPI, right? So pairs such as USD CAD, and one of the viewers said CAD CHF, right? So CAD CHF would most likely be affected by this news on Tuesday itself. All right, and for Wednesday we have only one news. So Wednesday is a rather safe and conservative day, which is NZD CPI. All right, and for Thursday we have CAD news again, as well as USD unemployment clips. Alright, so for Thursday, it will be most probably very volatile. Okay, so Friday, right, we have JPY news, right? If you notice, usually for the JPY news are tentative most of the time, right? For example, their monetary policy statement, their press conference, etc., right? So yeah, we shall stay tuned for that. And we also have Euro news and GBP news as well as USD news. All right, so these are the PMI news that you might wanna be careful of. Okay, so from the results here, we can see just a very quick run through, right? We can see that it's contracting, right? Means there is a chance that there might be bearish movement, because this PMI news is usually upon 50, right? And if it's below 50, means it's contracting and it might be bearish, right? If it's above 50, means it's expanding and will be bullish. Okay, all these are all fundamental parts of the market, so you can do your research and stuff like that if you want to delve deeper into key news events. All right, good day everyone. I see that we have some newcomers over here. Okay, oh sorry, let me just switch to the chart real quick. Okay, so let me show you guys the step-by-step basis on how I usually do the setups, right? Because I realized that usually for live analysis or pre-market sessions, right, we will tend to have new viewers. So let me just show you what I can look at. So we will start from daily. All right. Okay, so daily, we can see DXY is actually doing pretty well, right? Sooner or later, price will continue to take out this high first, all right, and then we will aim for this high. But for now, right, let's take a look at how we can. I think we shall start on H4 with. I think H4 looks better right here. Okay, so for H4, where is the first area where we might find an obstacle? So before that, we will draw out our support and resistance level first. Okay, so this is our first support. Alright, then this is our I think this is a nice area of resistance. This is a nice area of small resistance right here. Okay, this level. Okay, just a tip for you guys, right? If you are looking at where valid supply or demand areas are, you can always look at, for example, this area, right? Why I say that price might show certain parts, certain signs of reversal, is because we have this bearish candle, bearish engulfing candle over this small little bullish candle, right? So, oh sorry, yeah, this bullish candle, then we have a bearish engulfing candles. So what I like to see what is valid, right, is firstly we have the green candle. G stands for green. Alright, secondly we have bearish engulfing. So wait, let me just put this B. Okay, then the third thing is consecutive bearish candles after that, right? So we have bearish engulfing candles and followed by two bearish engulfing candles. If you realize that this information is not really publicly shared on maybe let's say YouTube and stuff like that, right? Because this is done by a lot of backtesting by one of my peers, right? Then I realized that if you do this, most of the time you'll be able to spot where certain why certain areas show signs of reversal. Alright, so this bearish engulfing, first green candle, bearish engulfing, and then we have followed by two consecutive bearish candles. Okay, then let me just reset this. Okay, so this was our support. Okay, then this is a minor resistance. Okay, then where is a good level? Okay, right here. Yep, this is nice. Okay, then we will draw out our Fibo. Okay, then it aligns pretty nicely with the 61.8% Fibo retracement level. Okay, let me just mark this out, 61.8. Okay, so we are expecting let's put this as our pivot. Okay, pivot and then first resistance. Okay, then we are expecting for price to fall to our first support level right here. Okay, this is one of the let me just put let me just put the emoji this one. Okay, question mark, because we shall see if price will actually respect this pivot level. Because if you look on the higher time frame, we have a very nice market structure, right? We have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so the next thing that people usually look at is higher highs. Okay, so this is something that you might want to consider, right? But this could be a first sign of reversal, maybe back to this first support level before we see another bounce upwards. Okay, so this is for DXY. Okay, so since Bitcoin is one of the popular topic, right? Let's go to Bitcoin. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait, let me see. Daily, and then we have 127.2, very nicely, 127.2 right here at this area. Okay, so let's put this as our pivot point, and this is our support. Okay, and where is a resist? Oh, this is the all-time high, right? Oh, Bitcoin is actually reaching its all-time high here. Okay, but yes, so we are looking at a 127.2% Fibo extension level right at this pivot point. All right, so let's see. Okay, let's see how Bitcoin would react to this level over here. Okay, it's showing, you can see if you go to H4, right, we are seeing signs of rejection over here right at this pivot point around 106,000 right here. All right, so if we go, usually what I'll do is daily H4 and then 15 minute at best, right? So if I were to go to 15 minutes, what I want to see is for price to dip down, break past these lows, all right, come back up, and then here is where I might possibly enter sales. Okay, this is a level right here. All right, but you guys will have to be careful because if you realize, right, today is 19 January for most of you. There is a, I think there is a discussion going on with Trump and Elon Musk, right? They are intending to come up with something new on the crypto side, right? So we might see bullish movement instead, right? This is one example, but you might probably have to wait for a little while for this to happen. Another way is to be more actionable, right? Let me show you guys another way. Different people might have different views, right? So this could be another possibility as well, right? Support area for you to trade the push, right, all the way to this high here, to the all-time high, right? This could be a possible idea as well. But if you realize, right, here is where we already saw the tap, right, a break and then a retest for it to go higher, right? As of now, it's pretty early, so that's why we are seeing some signs of consolidation around this area right here, right? Price might start to consolidate to decide whether to fly all the way up here or do the break and retest downwards, right? So you will have to monitor these two outcomes. Of course, my bias would be the sales, because we are already at the 127.2% Fibo extension right here. Okay, and we are in price is showing some signs of rejection. So on 15 minutes, of course, what I would want to see is for price to take out these lows. Okay, take out these lows, and then we have a proper break of structure right here. Price go back up, we enter off the supply area over here. Okay, so this is for BTC USD. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Okay, so for your support, refine this a little bit. Okay, so once this candle closes, we might be able to draw a fib from this low to this high, right? Then we shall see, yeah, it's about the 23.6% level right here. Okay, but we will have to wait for the price to close before we can draw the fib. Alright, so let's see how price would react to this. Let me see if see, one sec. Nope. Okay, yeah, this is what I might be looking at. So I'll have to monitor it for a little while, right? Hopefully it shows a sign of a very nice, this is a very nice supply area actually. Remember just now the rule that I talked about? Number one, bullish candle. Number two, bearish engulfing candle. Okay, then number three, we have multiple bearish candles after that, and also we are on the daily time frame. All right, so we shall see how this might play out. Okay, so this is for BTC USD. Okay, let me just clean this up a bit before you guys can take a screenshot or something, right? Okay, right here. All right, next. Okay, oh yes, of course, let's go to gold. Okay, so gold, we have a very nice, okay, so let me just break it down for you guys. All right, so this is a, let's start off, hold on, let me see. Okay, let me just remove all of the drawings. Okay, so you'll start off with drawing where is your most recent support level, which is this level right here. Okay, so our bias is buys. Why? Because we are looking for DXY to be bearish from here, right? So meaning we want to buy for gold. Okay, we shall put this as our pivot level. So the next thing we shall look at is resistance levels, right? This is our next resistance level. Okay, we find it a little bit. All right, then our following resistance levels would be, say, this low. Oh, sorry, support level, right? Is this low? Okay, then you will look at how price is, meaning where is my give me a sec. Yes, parallel channel. Okay, like this, right? We have price being in a ascending channel, right? So we are definitely bullish. If you look at Ichimoku also, right, we can see it's above the Ichimoku cloud, so that's another confirmation that is bullish. All right, then the next thing, okay, is for us to draw our fib levels. So we shall draw our fib levels. This should be around 50% fib, right smack in the middle, labels, middle, top. Okay, see, 50% Fibo retracement level means that there is a higher chance for price to bounce up from here, right? Because this aligns with everything put in place. This is a very strong overlap support level. All right, then we also have a ascending channel as well as bullish Ichimoku cloud, right? Everything lines up perfectly. Okay, so let's see if we are able to find a projection. It should be 678. Yeah, 78. Let me just draw this bottom. Okay, so apart from this, we also have 78.6% Fibo projection level as well as 50% Fibo retracement level. Okay, so this is a good area for you to enter buys, right? Let me see. Okay, and then we will look at bullish. Okay, yes, so this is what I'm looking at for gold. Okay, so far, is it good? Like, are there any questions that you guys want to ask? Oh yes, sorry, let me just look at H1, right? Because if you put, let's say you were to enter here, right, and then you put a stop loss here, it's ridiculous. It's about 338 pips, right? So how can you manage your trade, right? You should place it slightly right here. Okay, then our target is this height, 1:2. I think it's a pretty decent target. Okay, you are risking use a smaller lot size, right, and then your target will be this high over here. Okay, this is for gold. Okay, so far, are there any questions? Right, if there aren't any questions, can you guys type in just put a emoji, right? Like a thumbs up emoji, so that I can know if you guys have any questions, etc. Okay. Okay, if all is fine, right, just put a thumbs up so that I might know. Okay, yes, anytime you guys have any questions along the way, feel free to just send it, type in a chat, right? Then I will look at it and I will go through with you guys again. Sure. Let me just go through the majors first. Also, euro dollar. Okay, let's go through euro dollar. Okay, so right here, price is in a bearish, under a descending bearish line, right? So the trend is basically it's bearish, right? It is also below the bearish Ichimoku cloud here. Alright, thanks for the reply, guys. Okay, so under the bearish Ichimoku cloud, alright, price has already reversed from here, so we shall reset. Okay, where is a next area for us to buy? Let me see. Let me look at a bigger picture for a little bit. Wow, euro dollar isn't doing that well. Okay, let me see. Okay, okay, right here. Okay. Okay, let's look at daily. I think daily might be a better option because right now, okay, let's look at this. Oh, daily is so gonna be pretty long before price reaches this area. Let me see how many pips is this. I think it's over 200. Oh my goodness, it's 500 pips. Nope. Let's look at H4. It's too far for us to enter anything, right? So let's see. Okay, let me just mark this area for support. Okay, and then resistance is here. How many pips is this? 100 is okay. Let's see. Actually, there's a very nice level that I am looking at, but it's a very risky one. Let me see. Wait one sec. Okay. This looks like a way better option. But we already almost had a tap over here. Okay, so I wanted to share with you guys, sometimes, right, basically this is what I do for myself, right? So looking at this level, we have a bullish FVG over here, right? As well as I like to use 71% fib level, right? It just works pretty well for me. Okay, so this is where it might show signs of retracement to the upside, right? I would love to, to buy at this area but we have but it's even scarier because we are below the bearish Ichimoku cloud, as well as looking at market structure is definitely bearish, right? There is no way that you are supposed to buy at this level right here. It's just trapping the buyers to buy at this level, right? Because price has been falling all the way, right? So if you were to take a look at H1, right? H1, if price breaks below this low, all these lows right here, right, then it might show signs of bearish potential. Okay, so but for now, let's just mark out the different levels. Okay, and we shall see how from there. All right, I would pass on euro dollar because we have a lot of uncertainty that I don't really like here, right? The market, you most probably it'll do something like this, right? Go all the way down here before it start to go up, right? This is one of the model from ICT, right? You see all these structures, right? It usually moves like this, right? So this is probably the same. Okay, then we will let's see, this is probably not at, yeah, this level. Yeah, we can definitely not use this. Okay, let's see, this should be a level where where is, okay, we need downside confirmation here, right? If price if price breaks below this level, then we will have downside confirmation. Okay, then this is our first support, and then this is our resistance. Okay, this is a pretty nice level. Okay, so we need price to do something like this, right, before before we know that it is bearish. Okay, so for euro dollar, I would pass on this, right? We don't really have to enter for this, but yes, we shall put you know, this alert sign right here. You can click on this and then add alert when price breaks below this low, so you know that, oh, I might have a sell opportunity on either the H1 or H4 time frame. Okay, so this is for euro dollar. Okay, Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Okay, wait, let me take a look at the above ones. Okay. Okay, let's go through silver also. Okay, so silver, very simple stuff. Let me just draw it for you guys again. Okay, so take this out. Start off with where is our most recent support level. Alright, or pivot point rather, right? So this shall be our pivot point. Okay, then this very simple stuff, this is our support. Okay, and then we have a resistance level right here. Oh, actually this level is such a nice area of resistance. Okay, then we have daily. Yeah, daily is fine, we can definitely use this fit. Okay, 50%. Oh, sorry, not 50, 61. Yeah, 61.8. And then let's see, we draw a projection. Interesting. Projection didn't reach this level, but it's fine. Wait, this is such a better level. Wait, let me check one sec. Yeah, I think that is a way better level. Let's see, we have this level where price has tapped multiple times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And it started to show signs of break from here and this level, right? So if you were to draw your, wait, let me see, pivot level, pivot point, and then we have, let's take the most, yeah, let's take this instead, right? Support, and then you have your resistance level over here. Okay, resistance, Daily looks nice for this level, but let me see. Let's see. Use this. Okay, and then we have our FIB levels, which is from here to here, 50% FIB. Okay, then we also have projection, which is right here, right here. Yeah, we have 100% projection over here. Okay, so let's see in this area how will price react from here. Okay, pivot point. Okay, and then we have this. Okay, this is for XAG USD. Okay, okay, let's also take a look at, okay, we shall take a look at EJ. Alright, then we shall take a look at GJ. Okay, let's take a look at EJ Euro JPY. Okay, so Euro JPY right here. This is very simple, right? We have price being under the bearish Ichimoku cloud. Alright, then if you draw out this level right here, okay, we have a, this is the only level where we can see price might show signs of rejection, right? Should be this area over here. Okay, because if I were to zoom in, right, you can see previously, remember what I said, bullish candle, and then we have bearish engulfing candle followed by 2 consecutive bearish candle, right? So we will take this level over here as our supply zone. Okay, if we take this level as our supply zone, right, let's draw out where price might show signs of reversal from here, which is our pivot level, because price is under the bearish trend line, under the bearish Ichimoku cloud, and also about the 50% Fibo retracement level right here. Okay, so this is an area whereby price might show a signs of reversal from here. Okay, very simple stuff for Euro JPY. Okay, then for GBP JPY. Okay, GBP JPY is, okay, means this is invalid, right? Usually they move in the same way, right? For EJ, UJ, and GJ. Okay, if I were to see, if I were to take a look at UJ as well, right? It goes in line with DXY, because if we see that DXY is bearish, right? All the pairs that starts with USD, right? USD CHF, USD JPY, etc. They will show signs of bearishness as well. Okay, so if you were to look at this, we can see price, it might react to this pullback resistance level, which is our pivot point. Okay, this is our pullback resistance level, and also wait, let me put this as our pivot. Okay, then we also have the first resistance over here, which is another pullback resistance level, okay, which is slightly above the 61.8% Fibo retracement level. Okay, we also have the pivot point, which is 50% Fibo retracement level together with the pullback resistance. Alright, then for our first support, right, where might price come to, right? Most probably price will continue downwards from here, or even lower, right? Might even break past these slopes. Okay, but once price is reaching this area, it might show signs of rejection. Okay, so this is something that you might want to be careful of. Okay, so this is for USD JPY. Okay, next is oh yes, sorry, going back to GJ. Okay, so GJ, oh, where did my GJ go? Oh yes, okay, sorry, it's outdated, so we can't use that anymore. Okay, so let's go back to GJ. Okay, we will off this for a little bit. Alright, so since UJ, EJ and GJ might be bearish, okay, let's see where we can enter a sell as well. Okay, I think this is a good level for sells. Okay, that we have this level over here. Okay, this is our resistance level. Alright, then we have here as our support level. Okay, you can, okay, support level, draw this nicely. Okay, this is our pivot level. Alright, so what can we look at now? Let's take a look at the fib level. It should be at 61. Yep, right smack at 61.8% fib retracement level. So I feel that this GJ trade is pretty nice, right? We have a very nice pullback resistance level, okay, and also at the 61.8% feeble retracement level over here. Alright, so we can see that price might show signs of bearish continuation from here. Okay, let me draw this. Okay, very simple stuff. Let's see. Should be at 61.8. Oh, where is yeah. This even more so, we have 78.6% feeble projection level right here. Okay, so this might be a pretty good trade for GJ. Alright, oh yes, oh my, yes, GBP USD. Okay, so for GBP USD, very simple stuff. Since we are looking at DXY becoming bearish, right? So for GU, generally we will want to look for buys, right? Because we have a inverse relationship with DXY. Okay, so what we are looking at is for price to bounce off this level of support. I would say this level of support is pretty weak, right? Because it's only one base right here, right? Usually I would tend to go for, if there are, you know, two touches, then the third touch, right? I will tend to look out for these levels right here. Okay, but so far, right, we are looking at a possible change in market structure, right? All the way we have seen GU becoming bearish, right? Until now, we see that price could possibly become bullish, right? Of course, this is a pretty good risk to reward ratio, so I would say if you want to try GU, you could possibly put your stops slightly below, right, and your TP at this height over here. Okay, 1:3, right? If it gives you 1:2 or 1:3, right, it's good to enter here, right? Anything below, I would say best not to enter. Oh, thanks Nick, appreciate it. Yes, so this is what I'm looking at for GBP USD as well, 78% retracement level for you to buy upwards. Okay, yeah, this should be a pretty simple, straightforward trade, right? Because if you look at this 1, 2, 3 lows, right? Some people will say, oh, we might be in a channel, then you will enter something like that, right? But they don't know that these levels were meant to be taken out because they are what we call liquidity, right? From this level to this level, usually I like to put this dollar signs right here because it's like liquidity. Once price takes out these levels, right, there is a possible push upwards. Alright, so we could possibly see price rising upwards from this level right here. Okay, but of course there is also a possibility for it to come down, retest, and then continue downwards. This is something that we might want to be careful of, right? So how to avoid entering too hastily right here is sorry, let me just box. Okay, so we want price. Let me put this like that so you won't be misled. Okay, so we want price to be closed above this pivot point, right? If it closes below, something like that, right? If it closes below, right, we wouldn't want to enter. We want price to have a body closure above this pivot level before we enter the trade. Okay, should be pretty straightforward and simple. These are all price action, right? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, CAD, CHF, and okay. Wait, let me go through USD CAD, right? Because we have Canadian news as well, right? Let's go through USD CAD. This is a good level. Okay, I believe this is a good level to continue upwards. I recall USD CAD is like pushing all the way up, yep, to this level over here, which is crazy because I see it's all the way to the left. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this shall be our first resistance. Okay, let's go to H4. Alright, first resistance, and then we want to continue buying upwards, right? Don't fall for the trap. Okay, don't try to trade the reversals. Maybe right here, you still can be able to trade the reversal, but not anywhere here, right? Let's see. Honestly, this is such a good level for a support, but it's so far it is 200 pips. If I'm not wrong, right, it's 200 pips. 150. That is a bit much. Yeah, but apart from that, there's really nothing else where I would say this is a pretty okay support level as well, but on the daily is nothing, right? So if we are looking at daily, this is an okay area for USD CAD. Okay, so what we are looking at, let's see. I think it's at 161. Yeah, this level is where there might be resistance area right here. Okay, so this level there might be a possible this our target right here. Okay, so we want to enter off this pivot level. We want to enter off this pivot level towards the upside. Okay, so if I were to show you an example of a level right here, stocks placed above below this swing low, right? Then we will target right here. 1:1.5, I think it's decent, but honestly, we still have quite a bit of time to wait and see how this plays out, right? You can see this type of movement, right? Very similar to something like this, right? Okay, so if you were to visualize this, right, is consolidation, break above, break below, continue upwards, right? BTC USD. In the 40 minutes that we've been through this webinar, right? Remember I told you guys just now for BTC, right? If you watch the if you recall, right, I was waiting for this. right? We have a clean break already. Let's see how price close below this low, right? I'm just afraid where it might do something like that and then do this, right? So on higher time frame, it's very nice, right? We have the rejection already. So what you might want to look for is this level next. Okay, if price closes below, right, somehow is suddenly very oh yes, this timing, right, is 9 p.m. UTC, right, meaning that price is pretty volatile now for BTC USD. Okay, so what we can look at is something like this, right, to this level. If you were to enter for BTC USD, something like that, 1:3.5. Okay, just to take note of that. Yes, so let me just get rid of all of this, and then okay, sorry, I got lost in my train of thought. Okay, so this is what we are looking at for USD CAD. Okay, let's see, bullish. Okay, let's see what are some other pairs. EuroCAD is kind of exotic, but sure. Yes, I think it's taking a while, right? I was actually looking for buys at this level, but it didn't happen, right? Sometimes we will just miss out certain trades. Okay, but this, we have a very nice level of sales right here. This level, if you were to take a look at the daily chart, right, we have a very nice level for sales. Okay, this is something that you might want to look at. Daily, yeah. Okay, this is a overlap resistance level as well as the 61.8% Fibo retracement level. So price could possibly start to fall off, right, and do something like this, right? Let me show you. Hit this pivot point, come down and come back up. So you need to be careful with your TP and SL placements. Okay, this is for EuroCAD. Okay, so I think I've covered a lot of the ones that you guys want me to go through with you. Okay, so any other pairs that you guys, oh, let me just do ETH USD. Okay, let's take a look at H4. Pivot already reacted here, so okay, so remove this. I think the next point that we might want to look at is this level over here. Yeah, definitely this level that we are looking at. Because once price breaks here, right, after we have this structure over here, right, we are looking for this, something else. Okay, so this is a pivot point. Okay, this is a pivot point, and let's see, I think it's at this 78.6% Fibo retracement level. Yeah, it's about there, right? So let's see how this might play out. This is our support. Okay, this is our let's see, we need price to break past these lows right here, then we can do anything. Yeah, but for now, let's see, this all I can see. I can't really draw the resistance yet, because if I draw, it will be right here, which is a little bit far, right? So let's just leave it as for now. If price breaks past this low, right, what I'll do is something more simple, which is right here. If price bounce off, then we'll do something like that, right? We'll do something like that. Very simple stuff, right? But for now, price is still at this area, so it's a bit too early. Okay, Indices. Okay, let's go through some indices. Yes, this level is where I'm looking at for price to have a bounce towards this first resistance level over here. Okay, because why? We have a very nice 1 2. It was once a resistance, right? And price broke past, I think just yesterday, right? Or maybe 8 hours ago, right? That's why we are looking at this area. Okay, then if you were to draw a fib, yeah, only 32, 38.2. Okay, this fine, this fine. Yeah, then first resistance at the 61.8% Fibo retracement level, which is one of the target. So you could enter something like this. I would say put your stops here, right? Because if price breaks past this low, it will definitely come to this level, right? So I would say just put your stops over here and target this level here, almost 1:2, right? We shall see how this plays out. Okay, this is something that you might want to look at for US30. And I also realize US tech, it also moves the same way, right? Very similar. So what you might want to look at is this level over here. No, we can only use this now. Yep, at the 38.2% Fibo retracement level right here. Okay, then resistance. I think the resistance aligns nicely with the 161. Yep, about this level over here at the 161.8% Fibo extension level, right? So your target could actually be this level over here. Okay, so we will put this bullish and right here. Okay, this is for US tech. Okay, I think it's also US tech. Wait, let me see. Yeah, it moves the same way as US30, right? So never ever go in different directions if you were to trade US30 and US tech. Okay, try to follow the same way, right? I would say choose one out of the two, right? If you are willing to risk a certain amount, right, then you can trade both, right? Because they both move in the same way. Imagine if both goes opposite, right? Meaning that they don't go the way you want it to, means you lose double. But if it goes the way you want it to, you win double. So it's a double-edged sword, right? Germany 40, right? This already. So let me see. Wow, price is flying. I remember the last time I actually traded, like I actually looked at it and traded Germany 40 was probably last year, early last year, right, when it was still maybe 17. Now it's 20. Imagine if I held all the way, which is very unlikely. Okay, so let's see. There is no way that, yeah, it's all-time high. So there is only opportunities for you to buy, never sell. Okay, so I would say this level is such a nice area for you to buy, right? Because of, let's see, it should be at a 50% level right here. Okay, 50% level plus, yeah, this is the only level that I can look at that might be, you know, might be viable. The rest are all too far, right? This is a resistance level, then this is a support level, right? This is very far. Okay, so the only way I can look at it is here, like this. Might take a while, maybe this end of this week, right, before we see the bounce. Okay, actually I covered almost everything already. Majors, yes. Commodities, yes. indices, yes, crypto, and some miners. Okay, yeah. All right. So we have gone through a lot of these pairs, right? I hope that it has been insightful for you guys. All right, and I also hope that you guys have a great trading week ahead. Just remember that we have quite a number of news, and especially Thursday and Friday, right? Those are the days where we will see a lot of movements, especially for the major pairs. All right, so that is the end for today's pre-market analysis. I hope that you guys have learned um, from, oh yes, AUD okay, let's just do this last one. H4 AUD AUD I would suggest not to trade this pair. It's a bit, the movement is very abnormal. Like you can see maybe at this level, H1 you can probably sorry, not scalp but day trade H1, but this level right here, uh, yeah, I would say if you really want to, you can trade this level right here. Okay, this pivot point, right, which is a pullback support level. Okay, and at the 50% feeble retracement level over here. Okay, so this is something that you might want to look at, but I would say if you want to trade AUD try to focus on EJ, GJ, and UJ. It's more volatile, and the movements are, it respects the movements better, right? For AUD it takes a while for price to reach certain targets, so that's why I don't really trade AUD. Okay, all right. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in. All right, I appreciate the engagement, and also for you guys to learn, right? I hope that I have been clear enough, right, in the setups, and also all the different terms, etc. I hope you guys learn something new. All right, and have a great trading week ahead. All right, so stay safe, trade safe, and I shall see you guys next time. All right, either for pre-market analysis or live analysis. All right, thank you guys. Bye bye.